Now we got sound here. Didn't miss a whole lot. Score 0-0 still. Puck up the far side boards. It's like Remy with some speed working his way. Behind the net, dances around in for Grove. Got some room, tries to stuff it. Goalie shuts that one down, and puck still seems to be loose at the side of the net. Brooks will now merge on the other side. Tried to get it towards the front of the net, but ends up being redirected, and Brecken will send it right back to where Brooks was. Inver Grove up the boards, and it's out of the zone, but that's as far as I get. Lands on Brecken's stick. Brecken will kind of dance his way around a couple Inver Grove type players and ends there. IGH pinched off on the far side boards right in front of the Hopkins bench. IGH goes D to D and going to carry it in. Trying to find a space, a good defense by Colin. Gets that puck loosened up and no danger. Will slides up the boards to Max. Max goes cross ice where Gibb is going to give chase. Is able to get his way into his own. Fires a wrister right up over the top of the goalie's shoulder and over the top of the net. IGH ships it up the boards, but a good stick by Nolan will get that puck. Got Max out front, shot by Nolan, and right into the chest of the goalie. He'll hold it and freeze. Looks like doing 17-minute running time periods. Mason wins it back, but IGH jumps that slow roller back to the D. Gonna have offside here. Getting dripped on from above by something. It's not a bird poop enemy. Brecken collects that puck and is going to dash into the zone, but once again, Royals offside. Mason on the draw here. He's got Asher and Nolan with the wings. Good job temporarily to poke that into the zone by Asher, but IGH sends it back out. Puck going to be available. Asher just not quite able to get there in time. Mason slides it up to Brecken. Brecken spins at the boards. Going to find a little room on open ice there. Good shot, good blocker save. And just shipped out to center ice by IGH once again. Charles, good job to get that puck down into the zone. Change happens behind him. Good play by Vincent to jump underneath the IGH player and get that puck stolen. Cooper, good hold at the blue line. The IGH exits. Good D by Vinny to keep that puck from getting to the middle. And Colin will fire it up the boards to Cooper. Got two IGH players there. Just held at the zone. Oh, Brooksy almost got it, but Cooper, no, that's Rummy, sorry. Follows him up. Gonna throw it across ice there. That should be a high stick, but I didn't see any hands up. Back to the point. Colin trying to get that puck to a shooting area, but under pressure just pokes it back into the zone. Vincent, once again, he's got a little step in his skates today. Tried to go up to, oh, good hold at the point. Brecken tries to fire, got deflected by IGH on the way in. Royals doing a good job to contain things here. Nobody from IGH really having a whole lot of time in the Hopkins zone. Brecken with speed around. Circles behind the net, threw it towards the front, just no one able to hammer that home. Puck dribbles down, not far enough for ice, so Royals will have to reset about 200 feet. Nice exit out to Will. Rolls off his stick temporarily. He tried to beat it up to Max, but it lands on Gibbs' stick. Gibb all by himself fires it right into the goalie. Good save. Good opportunity. Just shot it right into him. Max on the draw. Kind of stays in the dot. Digs it loose. Max and Will working down below the goal line. Good hold by Colin there. Colin's got a little space on the backhand, flings it. I think that hit the crossbar. Gibb tries to fire it. No luck. And IGH will kind of come the other way again, just gets pinched off at the blue line there, not able to kind of penetrate the Royals defense. And the score. Play run towards the net. Rocky made the initial save, but rebound available for IGH, and they jump in and get this thing 1-0. Mason and Asher with it. Mason flipped towards the net. Their goalie is able to get that good chance. Had a little more time, I think, than he realized. But goalie rises to the occasion. Mason tried to leave it back for Nolan, but crossed up there, and IGH able to grab that and head the other way. Poked through the hard-charging IGH player. Got 3 Royals behind the goal line. Mason comes in, helps out, and gets that puck. Mason tries to fire it up to Asher, gets redirected by IGH back in. Oh, we got a holding on someone here. Looks like IGH going to the box. The Royals get an opportunity, the man advantage. Again, this is going to be running time, so minute 30 of running time. Masoff wins the faceoff back. Goes to the point. Colin goes back over to Nolan. Nolan fired it right into IGH, unfortunately. Mason comes in there and gets that puck dug loose, slides it up to Asher. Asher's backhander towards the net, runs through the crease. Nolan with it. Gives it for Mace. Mace, little chip towards the net. Goalie's going to get a glove on that one. Max comes out on the draw, wins it cleanly over to Will, up to the point. Vincent, oh, nice redirect on the way in. I think that's Gibby's goal. Pretty redirect on the shot from the point by Vincent. So that should be Gibb from Vincent on that one. All right, all tied up here. Brecken looking to add one of his own here. He comes in quick, got to the net, and he does score. Brecken, that'll be Brecken unassisted. Just so you're all aware, I've been instructed to leave the camera on the scoring player so they can show me their celly. So no replays on goals here today. Just have to catch it the first time around. Puck comes to the point. Charles, good job to chop that in. Gibb comes in. Woo! Max was floating around there, just not able to get that puck, or he was going to be all by himself in front of the net. battle on the boards there. Will's able to pinch off the IGH player. Good stick by Brecken, and Brecken's going to get that puck further down into the zone. Cooper, a good hard charging forecheck. And Remy has it near side. Remy's got Max with him, both trying to work together. Slides out to Remy, but IGH is able to swoop in there and grab that puck. IGH trying to work through a slew of Royals, not able to. Cooper weaving his way around in the zone. Back behind the net. Turned over to IGH. Good steal by Remy there, step in front of that IGH pass. And he will just dig that puck down behind the net there. Cooper comes down with support from Brooks. Tries to get it to the front of the net. Remy had dropped it back to Brooks. Little backhand pitch, and goalie's able to get that one. Continued pressure by this group, though. Collins steps down from the point. There's nobody covering the point for him. The shot by Remy, but goalie's able to kind of clutch that to his chest and get the freeze. So 4:05 left here in the first period again. This is running time, so. Mason tied up. And Royals will collect that. Brecken had it taken away from him at the blue line there. Regains it though, and he's got some speed. Good idea, put it towards Asher, but just in his skates and not able to get a good shot on it. Brecken pulls that out of the zone. Three Royals over there with that. Staying onside, all of them. Nolan spinorama, got it up to Asher. Good play there. Apparently that was a goal. I'm not quite sure on that one. I think that's Nolan's goal. Didn't seem to actually enter the net, but I was a lot further away. So Royals take a 3-1 lead. Not quite sure on the scoring on that one. Like I said, I know pretty little spinorama pass by Nolan to start it off out to Asher. Asher backhanded it down towards the net, and I'm not sure if Nolan then chipped it up into at least over the goal line. Left at the good shot by Vincent. So Max, nice little feed to hit Vincent with speed coming into the zone. IGH getting just collapsed on by the Royals. Trying to find some open space, but fortunately for them, they keep skating right into a strong defensive position of the Royals. Gibbs the outside, tried to hit Max out front, but cleared away nicely by IGH. Max tries to force that back down to Will. Kind of just chipping the puck back and forth here, and finally he's going to come back to the neutral zone. Brecken gets that. Nobody at the point here again, though. Puck's loose. Rolling through the blue paint. IGH does a good job to clear it. Brecken about 10 feet over the net. Brooks off the change. Collects it. Tried to slide a backhander over to Cooper there, who was parked out front of the net, but that doesn't connect. Brecken playing strong at the blue line. Going to come in offside, though. Just 36 seconds left here in the period with the running time. I'm not sure if we'll get a whole lot after this face-off. Chipped into the zone by Brooks, where it's collected by IGH. They go up to the winger on the far side, but a good reach by Charles will send that back. 18 seconds left here in the period. Brooks has got it. Shot, goalie gloves it, falls in front of him, and that'll just about do it here for the first period here. Charles is retreating into his own zone, and that'll do it for the first. After surrendering a first one, Royals have come back with 3 of their own. And head into this second period, up 3-1. They're doing 17-minute running time. And with that, second period going to be underway here shortly. Royals not super crisp out there as of yet, but their defense is doing a really good job of suffocating IGH. It's a lot of zone time. Mason wins a faceoff back to Colin, flipped it up to Asher. Asher tries to chip it, but Mason's going to pick that up with some speed. It's around. Puck rolls off of his stick, I believe. Kind of hard to tell as I was zooming in there, so I'm not sure if the goalie made the save or if just didn't get the shot he wanted. Asher back behind the net there. Mason's going to jump in, try to help out. Good job by Colin to poke that forward. Colin and Mason work together to hold that puck in. Mason drops it over to Asher, and Asher is going to score. Good one for the Royals there. Mason, nice drop pass over to Asher. Asher is going to score it. That should be Asher from Mason, if that wasn't clear. Vincent tries to hold the blue line. It's not quite able to, and will be offside. Brooks on the draw has got Remy and Cooper with him. Good job by Remy to come in there and tie up that stick and get that face-off one for the Royals. Cooper behind the net with speed is going to go up to the point. Shot from the point just goes wide. Good hustle by Cooper to get back in there and forecheck hard. Cooper towards the net. Oh, that popped right out to Remy, but just not able to transition to a shot. Had some room. IGH 3-on-2 at the line. Good job by Colin to break that up. Royals head back the other way now. Remy with his got Colin busting up the other far side. Tried to backhand it across, but a good defensive play by IGH will break that up. And here we go back again the other way. IGH looking for a change. They will fire behind the net. Rocky plays it over to Vincent. And Vincent, again, he's been everywhere speed today. He is definitely looking for something. Worked it in backhand towards the net, but it's going to end up behind. IGH flips it here to the near side boards, and Vincent's over here now. Runs into the official, which allows IGH to get it temporarily, but Brecken, good and hard pass from Brecken up. It's got Max and Gibb breaking. Good hold by Brecken. Will's trying to also hold it in. It does pop over to Max. Max trying to find a stick and Gibb out front. Just not able to connect. And IGH heading back up the other way. Ooh. Yeah, it'll be a check on Gibb. Gibb goes to the box for a body check. I don't think anyone can argue that one. Right in front of us. Mason on the draw. Charles had it for a moment. Ooh, that was dangerous. IGH had a player in the stick out front. Mason gets in front of that. Puck bouncing around there, never finds the goalie. Brecken tried to feed it up. That's going to be off. No offside, apparently. Kicked over to Mason. Mason tries to feed Asher. That doesn't connect. IGH sends it towards the net. That gets, I think, off of Mason and then off of Charles and wide of the net. Big battle on the far side boards. And IGH will send it back in. Mason's going to be first on it. Chips it up to Brecken. Just a little too far. Good job by Asher to fight in there and get that puck out of the zone. IGH quickly back in. Doesn't let the Royals get the change that they wanted. Finally, Mason able to push it out further. There we go with Asher with that. Working wide. Mason's changing behind, and I don't think Asher was aware. He tried to throw it over to a wing, and nobody was there but IGH. 12 seconds left on the penalty to Gibb for a body check. That'll ice, and that'll do it for the power play at least. He's got to stay in the box. They let him out early. He should stay in the box until the next whistle, but we're playing with loose rules here today. Yeah. Face off one back by IGH. They will rifle that back behind the net. It's all the way over to Colin. Colin tries to protect the puck, takes a body and gets knocked down. IGH high to low, but picked off nicely from behind by Vincent. So I know Vincent's going to get one here today. He is everywhere. It's taken down, no call, but that puck came loose. Oh, sitting in the crease. Cooper fired wide. Colin chips it down. He's got Remy just not able to get that over to his forehand to get a shot, and now Remy's going to take a penalty. So Remy for a trip. Royals back to the shorthanded situation here. This power play looks like it's going to start with Max and Gibb, Charles and Brecken. Good reach by Charles to get a swipe on that. Just not quite able to get all the way to the blue line. Rocky helmet save. Max, good strong play, is able to protect enough just to get that puck pushed out. Tip of the boards, got Max here. Max slides it over towards middle ice, but no Royals busting up the middle. IGH throws it towards the net. Rocky will go down and pat it away to the corner. Tried to send it towards the net. I think that was blocked by Gibb on the way through. Charles will emerge behind the net with it. Goes off, tries to go off the boards to Max. That doesn't work. He's going to regroup, throw it back behind. Brecken's going to try the other side boards. Didn't work over there either, but Gibb is able to jump in there. And his chip off the board finally does exit the zone. Max trying to dig it out of the feet. Wow, this is horrible camera work. Hopefully he's not getting paid. Sent down low. IGH player will chip it up the far side. Max jumped in there. Good hold by Brecken at the blue line, and he will get that puck again back down in his own. There's just 6 seconds left in the man advantage for IGH. Mason and Nolan out there. Mason's first on it. Gets tag teamed and stripped of the puck. Will jumps in there towards the net. Mason first on it. Got it off a skate to the IGH player. Over to Nolan. Nolan looking to Will. Will to the point. Towards the net. Goalie freezes it. Good freeze by the goalie there. If that puck stayed out there, that would have been trouble. The Royals withstand 2 back-to-back shorthanded situations. Look to get back towards the scoring ways. Mason wins it over to Asher. Asher back to the point. D to D, good the line, but that shot is good save by Rocky. Vincent tried to get a shot towards the net. It was blocked on the way in and left a total breakaway, but good job to back check and get that thing broken up. Rocky with a good save. Some big boy hockey there. Nolan and Mason battling. Just kind of playing catch with each other down here. Just nobody wants possession of it. Throwing it towards the center. It's to the blue line. We're fired right back in by Colin. Colin to Asher. Asher's got some time. Tried to slide it, I think, to Mason, but not able to connect. Oh! Great job by Brecken to jump in behind and cover up there as Vincent tried to reach to hold that puck in and just dribbled by him. Brooks on the draw. IGH is going to try to bust up that far side. 2 big bodies go together. There, Brecken and number 27 from IGH running into each other. Big physical battle there. Brooks is going to emerge with it. Good puck protection, gets it in, and Remy is able to support. Puck behind the net, chipped up to Cooper. Cooper tried to slide it to Charles, got through. Not a whole lot on the shot, though, and IGH is able to take and turn the other way with it. Brecken back behind the net. Brooks is able to like that little soft on that pass, unfortunately, from Brooks. And Royals getting hemmed into their zone here a little bit. IGH will emerge, fired it, just redirected wide of the net. IGH right back down into the zone. Got to move that. Just got Remy up at the boards there. Gonna go back behind to Brecken. Little soft backhand. The Royals just not working as a group here to get this puck going the right direction. Whoa! And IGH should be going to the box there. Brecken goes hard into the end boards. So IGH going to the box, minute 30. Royals have had better of the chances, but honestly, the 4 goals only is probably going to be a little disappointed for them with as many opportunities that they've had. Max on the draw. Looks like they are putting 2 in the box. So major. Face off, won by IGH behind the net. Gonna rim it around. Overskated. Long shot from the point. Goalie will glove that and freeze it. We have a 5-on. That is 5-on-4 out there, so I think it's extra misconduct penalty being served by another IGH player, but that doesn't result in another man advantage. Vincent D to D up to Colin. Colin. Oh, wow. How did that not go in? Nice feed by Colin over to Gibb for the 1T, but somehow didn't find the back of the net. Looked like room. IGH. Colin, long shot, redirected on the way in, goes just wide of the net. Hit the high stick, apparently. So come all the way down. Problem with these is running time, so drop the puck. We'll already be done with the penalty here. So I've got to be quick here, win it, and go up ice. Mason pushes it up to Nolan. Oh, sorry, that was Charles. Charles backhanded across to Breck. GH weaving their way through neutral zone. Gonna try this again here. Brecken goes up the far side. Mason's charging with him. Not sure if that was knocked off his puck or if he tried to leave it for Mason, but doesn't connect either way. Good shot, good save. Mason's gonna bully his way through there. He's trying to find a spot through the middle. Got it finally up to Asher, but goalie makes a save. Face off, one back by IGH. Good job by Brooks to jump in there and get that puck stolen. We got both Remy and Brooks there in the corner. Vincent sends it right back where it came from. IGH tries to go back to Vincent and does just Peter past Vincent here to lead to an opportunity here for IGH. Collected by Brooks. Tries to get around one, but not able to. Colin's going to come back in and help him out. Stopped and danced and dangled, and he's headed up ice here. Good at the blue line. Fired towards the net. Goalie, another save. But it's 2:36 left here in the second. Max steps in for the draw. Got Gibb on his right wing. Will on his left wing. Quick shot. Good glove save by the goalie. Do this all over again. This time IGH pushes through and possesses the puck after face-off. They're going to come up the other way. That's going to be icing. Do it all over again, this time from the right hand face off dot. Tied up nicely, and good job by Will to jump in there and help out. Good block. Unfortunately, it was by Gibb. Puck just bouncing around there in neutral area. IGH able to finally collect and head out. Gibb able to push it up. Max is going to jump around one. He's able to collect. Ooh, off the side of the net there, up high. Whoa! Good centering pass over to Gibb. He was ready for the tap and goal, but goalie, good job to be active with his stick and get that puck before it got to Gibb. 44 seconds left here in the period. Charles to Gibb. Gibb tries to get it across, but pressured and taken away. We'll try this all over again. Charles able to work his way in. Fired wide of the net by Will. It's going to be hacked all the way around there. We were changing the blue liner, and it's going to have opportunity to make it all the way out. Colin with opportunity. Got 1 second left here, though, so time is not in his favor, as that'll do it for the second. Royal still hanging on to a 4-1 lead. I'm not sure what we'll have up on the third period for the clock here. Again, I think the clocks here in the rink seem to be off a hair. I'm not sure into which direction. Game should go till 7:55. And they got 7:41 on the clock here, so I'm not sure if we'll do a 12-minute running time for the final period. But guess we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we? The 12-minute running time up here for the remainder of the game. Goals, I think, from Brecken, Gibb, Asher, and I'm missing one. Mason wins it back to Vincent. Shipped it up the boards, collected by Mason. Mason slides it over to Nolan. That gets taken off of his stick. IGH heads back up the other way. Good job by Colin to step up and intercept that pass. Mason jumps in, able to steal that. Good battle there behind the net by Mason and Nolan. Goes D to D here. Once again, they pressured him. And that'll be offside. Nolan not quite out as that puck entered the zone still. What a battle in the faceoff dot. Dug out nicely by Cooper. He'll fire it down and go give chase. Good stick by Brooks to get that puck loose. Had two IGH players and he emerged with it. Vincent weaving his way around. Backhanded up to the points of Colin. Right into the chest of Remy there in the way through. Backhand flip towards the front. Cooper wide of the net. Remy digging for it. You got Brooks there. You got 3 IGH players, and they do emerge with the puck. Tried to hold at the blue line there, no luck, and this may result. Oh, good play by Colin. That was a 2-on-1 developing for IGH, and a quick read by Colin jumps in there and gets that puck. Colin up the boards as Remy. Remy flipped it out. Going to be taken now by Brooks. Cooper. And down low, looks like forwards are changing. IGH comes up the boards there, just gets past Max's stick, and they fire towards the net. Rocky pads it away right onto Charles' stick. Charles to Brecken. Brecken tried the home run pass to Max. That got knocked down by IGH. And IGH in just a bit outside. Gibb able to poke around one, tried to poke around another, but that one went into a shin pad. Good job by Charles to shield that puck. Gibb and the IGH player both go down, and Max is going to give chase on this one. I'm not sure who's going to win it, but Max wins the race. Had Charles out front there, but just oh, it's going to dribble in. That's going to be Max's goal, although Charles did all the work. Charles fired it to the net off of Max's skates and in, so. Good job by Nolan to jump up into that face-off. Flipped down further by Asher. Mason and Asher working here. Finally comes out to Vince, and Vince is going to go D to D. Sorry, trying to get the score updated here. Fired it across off of IGH player. Poked it through, and good job by Asher to jump back behind. Mason turned and circled, and as soon as he looked up, IGH player was poking that off of his stick. Mason comes in, helps. Mason's going to merge with it. Nice little feed. Nolan shot, save. Mason again gets it towards the front of the net. Asher helps out to Nolan, and unfortunately to an IGH stick. That group had a good amount of pressure working. Mason gets that puck intercepted temporarily. Vinny now comes in there and intercepts. Ooh. Nolan not able to work it around. It's quite a pile up there on the far side. Royals change in the meantime. And Vincent emerges. Colin, nice pass off the boards. Connects with Brooks. Brooks with a good chip over to Cooper. Cooper towards the front of the net. Remy tried to get a poke on it, but that puck went flying. Down in the corner here. Good job by Remy, stick lift and get that puck loose. Fired wide of the net though. Brecken now towards the net. Bouncer, goalie will pad that away to the corner. In the skates there, Brooks and Remy digging it out, and SSP will, or IGHSSP to be short, heading back to the box. The trip. It's 5.5 left here in the third. Max, Will, and Gibb out there. Good face-off win back over to Brecken. Brecken fired just wide, but popped out off the active back end board to Max. Max had an opportunity. See if they can do that again here. Good opportunity. This time, Will's able to jump in there, get it over to Gibb. Gibb back to the point. Charles will darts down low. Max is out front. He's covered pretty well, but trying to just force their way through the goalie. Goalie holding strong there in the post. Face off, just sitting in the dot there. Got it to the point. Goalie, good job to get a glove on it, drops down and gets the cover. So after 3 or 4 face-offs and good opportunities from that line, swap them out. Mason wins it back over. Back to the point. Charles towards the net. Had 2 Royals there, and nobody's able to actually get the redirect on it. Good hold. Puck does squeak out. Brecken's going to turn up ice. One last move, but rolls off of his stick. Nolan with it behind the net. Nolan's going to go out to the point. I want him to rip it, Mason. Rip it. What are we doing? Shoot that puck. Nolan towards the front of the net off the side. Oh, that was pretty. Good feed from Asher. Kind of a modified one-timer. It wasn't a slapper, but gets it upstairs. And Asher returns the assist back over to Mason. Oh, Brooksy had an opportunity to strip from behind though, and IGH comes with a little pressure here, trying to just turn things the other direction after a difficult stretch. Cooper tried to fire it over to Remy there, just didn't quite connect. Cooper dives in again. Seeing a lot of Cooper everywhere today. Got it out to the point. They're rolling puck. It's going to be hard for Colin to settle down. And oh, IGH almost had a break going the other way. Good poke at the line by Vincent. Brooksy cuts to the middle. Slides it on net. Tried a hard slapper towards the front of the net, but looking for a pass out front. Just doesn't quite get through. 2 minutes remain here. Max on the draw. Back to the point to Brecken. Brecken goes D to D. Heard a pad, so shot on net after the goalie's pad. Good hold at the point. Another shot. That one is glove down. Just 1:30 remain here. Maybe this line the rest of the way would be maybe my guess. Max wins it. Gibb, good job to jump in there. Slides it over to Will. Oh, good stick by IGH. Will had a great opportunity, but IGH spoils it. Tries to connect with Gibb. Didn't quite, but Gibb just takes it right from IGH. Dribbler behind the net for Max. Got 51 seconds left. D is changed behind the play. IGH flipped up. It's 47. Rocky with a save. Rocky celebrating his save. It's been a quiet night for Rocky. Don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. IGH, though, has an opportunity here at the end of the game. Out. Spins. Has bodies out front. Rocky with a pad save. Will tried to hit Gibb. IGH stepped in and stole that one. Rocky with a save, and this should do it here for the Royals. So I'm going to go down as a 6-1 victory for the Royals. They've been at their absolute best out there, but still a 6-1 win. Didn't give up really anything from a chance perspective other than that initial goal. So good warm-up for tomorrow. Royals will be facing Minneapolis tomorrow. So we will hopefully